Hi. Data science and analytics is one of those hottest jobs in the market right now. Everybody knows that. There is nothing new in this. But the major concern, the major issue that every student faces is how to create portfolio projects, how to create their own projects, how to write it down in your resumes, how to showcase them in your interviews. Well, how to get started with your portfolio projects? Definitely, I'll talk about a platform in the next few minutes. But let's get back to the topic where how to showcase a project. This video is all about that. We will be taking an example of how a student or a candidate can go to an interview and try to explain their projects. And what sort of questions can he or she expect as a return questions from the interviewer side? Please stay tuned till the end. If you are interested in working on projects, if you are confused on how to work on different projects, how to create a stunning portfolio project, how to write those projects in your resumes, if you need project ideas, you should definitely check ProjectPro.io. You can see this platform. You have to create your account and you can probably go through it. So let's say we'll go through all projects, and here you can see there are various relevant projects mentioned here: machine learning projects, data science projects, data science in R, and so on. Let's say we'll click on machine learning, and you can see there are multiple suggestions shown here. For example, you are interested in a customer churn prediction analysis and you want to know more about it. For example, you are a fresher, you
So now,
don't know
after
much about
thinking,
this project,
it
you
was
can get
decided.
started with it. Now, this project includes a lot of things. It includes the project details, project template outcomes, the description of the project, downloadable codes, and guidebook to deploy this project, and various project videos which you can follow to understand various concepts used in this particular project. Now, this is where you need help in creating a project, where Project Pro comes into the picture. Now, let's get back to the video's main topic, which is in case you are writing this project in your resumes, how are you going to portray that in your interviews? Coming back to the video, now let's talk about this scenario where I'm a candidate. Let's assume in this video I will be the candidate, and of course I'll have to be the interviewer as well, but I'll try to be the candidate and try to explain my project. Imagine I have worked on customer churn analysis, irrespective of the fact whether I am a fresher or an experienced person, that really does not play a vital role. Of course, if you are experienced, you will have to you can be questioned on the deployment part. How did you use your data pipelines, which cloud technologies you used, and all those things, which are very advanced topics. But let's try to keep this video limited to the freshers. Imagine you are a fresher and you are going for an interview. So I will be portraying the role of a fresher. So what I'll do is, definitely I'll try to introduce myself. I'll give my college background, what all subjects I did, and let's say I'll talk about, well, I did one course last 6 7 months back, and since then I have been working on multiple capstone projects. I have been working on this project, that project, and so on. And customer churn analysis is something that is very close to my heart, and I have done a good amount of research into that. Next, the interviewer will be asking you, can you talk more about the project? In this case, many people do not understand how to start. Always start with the business problem statement. What was the problem that you are going to solve? The problem in this case was customer churn analysis in telecom. So get started with the very basics, that in telecom, assuming you are a Vodafone user. Now there are high chances that you might switch the companies from Vodafone to Airtel or from Vodafone to any other network, given many conditions. Maybe you don't like the service, or you don't like the plans. Maybe Airtel is offering you a better plan. So there could be multiple reasons why somebody churns. As a data scientist, it's our responsibility to identify who's going to churn and then provide them some offers, maybe some recommendation engine or something like that. In this particular project, I have only made use of the classification part because recommendation engine needs a lot of interaction with the companies. As I was working with the Kaggle dataset, I am just focusing on the classification part. Now, then the interviewer might ask you what all techniques you used, what all algorithms you used. In that case, be very confident. Whatever you have done, you just tell them that I have done decision trees, random forest, XGBoost, CatBoost, AdaBoost, so on. And XGBoost gave me the best results. And we performed PCA, and then we performed some hyperparameter tuning, and finally we got at 93% accuracy. Now there will be a lot of cross questions in that. Definitely if I start talking about those cross questions, this video can go up to like 30 minutes or 60 minutes. But expect questions like, can you tell me whether your data was balanced or not balanced? If not balanced, what did you do? In that case, you can talk about the smart techniques or upsampling, downsampling techniques that you might have performed. He or she might also ask you which metrics are best, confusion metrics. In that case, you can answer as per your knowledge, like ROC AUC is considered as the best, or else I usually go for classification report, which basically gives me a division of the classes, and they also gives me idea about the precision and recall of each class. In that, my main focus is to see the recall and precision for the minority class. So there will be a lot of cross questions again. Hyperparameter tuning, there could be questions from that. There could be questions from ensemble techniques. What is bagging? What is boosting? So literally it is very unpredictable where the conversation can go. But the whole idea is that if you are showcasing a classification project, make sure you read about all the boundary scenarios, bias versus variance, cross validation, k-fold cross validation, read about training test sample splits. Why do we use random state? What is random state? What are the different feature scaling techniques like standardization and normalization? Even remember the formulas. It's not difficult. Standardization is, if you know the answer, please write it down in the comment section. And normalization is, if you know the answer, write it down in the comment section as well. So there are so many things. Apart from that, literally it's very difficult to identify the next journey. Most likely if I am the interviewer, I'll probably get deep into the project. Like after classification, let's say you identify the customers, these are the list of customers who might churn. What's next? Now in real scenarios, many people who are working on some Kaggle projects, they might not be able to know what's next in a churn prediction use case, because they haven't worked on real-time scenarios. I have built some real-time models, so let me give you some ideas. In real time, what happens is, if we are able to predict, these are the set of the users or customers who are likely to churn. There are two possibilities. One, if you know the churn reasons, let's say there is a sales team who can call to the customers and ask the previous customers why they are churning. If you know that, that could also be your Y variable, and you can also predict whether a customer is going to be churned or not. If churned, what could be the potential churn reason? If we know that, then probably we can give them some offers, relevant offers. If we don't know the churn reasons, giving relevant offers is very difficult. In that case, the whole process has to be manual. So in one of my organizations, what we did was, we found the list of the customers who might churn. We gave it to the sales team, and sales team basically took it forward. Down the line, maybe after 1 year, what we have told to the sales team is that what are the offers that you are providing on which criteria. If we know the criteria, then we can definitely build a recommendation system. Now, if you answer this way, it shows that you have the confidence in this project. It's not just you have taken randomly the codes from somewhere and implemented it. It means you have actually worked on the projects. That's all about this particular video. I hope you got an understanding on how to showcase the projects. If you are showcasing time series analysis projects, make sure you kind of cover all the boundary scenarios, like what is ACF, what is PACF, what do you mean by this, what do you mean by that, what is ARIMA, what is SARIMA, what is Holtz-Winter algorithm, what is Facebook Prophet, what are LSTMs, what do you mean by forget cell. So literally the direction could be anywhere. We as candidates should always be ready, wherever the direction goes from the interviewer's point of view, we have to be prepared. So that's it for this particular video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed, please like, share and subscribe the channel, and see you in the next video.